I know you all love chicken, even I like it from time to time, but before starting to cook one, you probably need to know how to butcher a chicken. Better to buy whole chicken than just pieces out of a tray, because in time you can learn the anatomy of a chicken. Butchering a chicken is really simple, but you do need to know a few steps every time you are going to prep a bird for your dishes. First off, start with the wings. You just pull out the tips and find your way with the knife on the joint. As simple as that. Look at this. Without breaking the joint, because every point where you break it, there will be blood getting out. One is here, another one on the other side. Just spread it out and cut. Look for it with your blade. Keep this for a stock. Then go to the next joint. You will easily find it through the skin of the chicken and simply detach it with a boning knife. It's the same with the other one. Just find the joint and cut. Keep the wings for a stock later on. Now try to detach the legs. Look for the joint inside the chicken, underneath the skin. This one has a lot of skin, therefore a lot of fat that we'll take care of before making our stock in our next video. So try to cut as much fat as you find at the bottom of the chicken, but try to keep as much skin on the chest, because it will lovely caramelize and color during cooking. Now turn over and find the joint of the thigh. Go with the knife around the joint, and that's it. This is a whole leg. Let's go to the other one and just detach the other leg. This is really beautiful. Now you got the back, the carcass, and another premium part, which is the breast, which is absolutely lovely. I know so many of you like it. So start detaching, cutting the ribs and going underneath the wing, leaving sometimes the wing attached to the breast. Up here, just crack it and simply detach it. So now we have the ribs, the back and the chest with the two wings attached. I will leave the carcass aside to use it in the stock in our next video, and I'll take care of the breast. You normally want your breast off the bone, so first off you need to look for the wishbone up in the upper side of the breast. You just score around the wishbone with the tip of your boning knife. And try to scrape all the meat off the wishbone. Then crack it one side and the other one and take it out. Sometimes you can take it off in one piece, sometimes it breaks, but be careful not to prick your hand in it. It's pretty stingy. To take the breast off the bone, just make a score in the middle of the breast, following the bone. Just score it from the upper part to the end. Stick your fingers in and detach, simply detach the flesh off the bone. If you can't do it with your knife, just use a kitchen fork and detach it. Just look at this. This is a premium piece. that you will later on use for your roast chicken in the tray or many other dishes, lovely dishes that you can make at home. Do the same way with the other side of the breast. Just detach from the bone, long cut. Down to the end of the breast. And with your fingers, just detach the flesh off the bone. The bone is pretty clean. We'll use it later for the stock. And look at the other half of the breast. Skin on, as I told you, because I know you all love crackling skin on your chicken, and it looks great, let's face it. Just two more things about properly butchering a chicken. Thighs and drumsticks. We usually want them separated. There's another trick. Just put the leg face up. Just look for a thin line of fat or sinew, which normally is at the joint between the thigh and the drumstick. That's where you have to cut. Look for it. It's right here. Just trust it, because that indicates where the joint is. And that's it. Drumstick and thigh. Let's do it again with the other leg. Pull the skin out. Look for that line, which always will show you where the joint is. Trust it and cut. And there, again, the drumstick and the thigh. So we have 4 pieces out of the legs. That's the black meat. That's what boys prefer on their plate. Going back to the breasts, that's what usually girls like on their chicken plate. Make another 2 pieces out of each half of the breast. Just think about a nice, lovely cut that will look good on your plate later on after you cook it. Cutting it in pieces helps us to cook it faster and to easily plate it at the end. And this is what you can pop in the oven and make a roast with some nicely cooked vegetables or whatever fancies you. These are the premium cuts. With the rest of the bones and scrapes, we'll make our stock later on in our next video.